2 of the 15 days of Grimfel. I hope you enjoyed day 1. I know I did. Because trust me, Puppeteer fucking fire intro track. I'm so stoked to check out this song number 2. I'm not even gonna waste no more time. You know what we're doing? 15 straight days of Grimfel. Tomorrow we're doing track 3. After that, you guessed it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta support the algorithm. We gotta boost this project. We gotta get Grimfel stuff out there. Go get that merch on that website too. Again, that potato cult shit, if you ain't fucking got it yet, you need to go get it. Get the soft grunge fucking, album shirt, whatever the hell you want. All of it's fire. I had a hard time picking, honestly. I had a hard time picking. I'm probably gonna have to go back and get some more. So merch is on its way. Again, when it gets here, again, it's going to be rocked. It's going to be rocked. We're trying to wear all black because we're trying to be in solidarity for Grimfel. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this going with the all black for the Grimfel. Unless the merch gets here. It might, but it's coming from far away. Again, I had to order it far away. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time. It is what it is. But hopefully it'll be here soon. So let's get... You need to go order some. That was the point, right? Nah, it's not about me. It's about me. Go order some. Go order some now. Do it. Support it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. This, like I said, this album already is off to a great fucking start. Let's see where we're gonna go with track 2 with Arcadia. If you're new to this channel, I actually reacted to this song already, but we're gonna review it again just because. Again, 15 days of Grimfel. We're going every song in order. We're going to talk about it in order. It doesn't matter. I got more thoughts. It might be that much better this time around. You know what I'm saying? It's already been in the playlist, so I've heard it a couple of times now. So it's kind of groovy. Like I said, this is one of those ones that kind of grew on me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm loving to see how it's going to fit in the middle of this. Let's go ahead and make sure that we watch the video for it though, because there's a video, so we'll definitely check out the video. Teddy bear, hold on, we just gotta call it out when we see him now. I don't know if I called it out in the first time, but Teddy, shout out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was on purpose, but, gotta take my moment, you know what I'm saying?
Give me something to believe in, 'cause I feel like giving in. The world's gone to shit, so sick of it. The devil wants the present. He's always fucking testing. Got me second guessing. This trauma, it's progressing.
I don't know how I'm supposed to bob my head to this part. You know what I'm saying? I love it though, because it's such a. He does that a lot in like a lot of his music, where it's like where he'll play with like these sounds in these ways where it's like we're like. This is how like you think it's supposed to be. Like your brain tells you like, oh, it's gonna sound like this, and then like he'll like but like we're just going like, what if we just did it like this though? You know what I mean? And so like that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like one of those times like when this little beat kicks in right here. It's like how you supposed to bob your head to that shit? You know what I'm saying? It's hard though.
First gonna be take me to Arcadia. Drown in the rain, 'cause I don't want to stay here. I'm starting to decline, and I can't fake it like before. So give me something to fly.
Perfect example. All over the place, you know? That shit was fire, though.
'Cause I feel like giving up. It's screaming through the static, but it's never loud enough.
Hit it with the melodies.
sees each other as equals. I'm surrounded by so much evil.
Oh my god, I really like that line where he says like nobody sees each other as equals. God damn it, that's not a fucking like bar right there. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's one of those things where it's so fucking simple. Where like, you know, if you ask the average person, you ask anybody, have it in a casual conversation, whatever. Like no matter, even if you ask like the most evil people in the world, right? They would probably all say the same thing when, you know, because it's the right thing to say. That they would all say, oh yeah, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I'll put my boots on, my pants on one leg at a time. You know how many times I fucking heard that in my life? I'm no different than you. Right. But yet, you know, you still look down from your almighty castle type shit. You know what I'm saying? If we could be honest with ourselves, and really look within and really think about those times where, because I think we are all honestly guilty of this, of looking down on people and thinking that we are better than somebody in a situation, even if it's a simple and quick situation. Because a lot of times we are selfish people and we tend to think that, you know, our needs are more important than the next person's, when in all reality, what makes my needs more important than that person's need in a moment. Does that make sense? Where at the end of the day, I am no better than that person, but I might prioritize my needs over theirs. And that's the kind of like, you know, some of the reality, right? Is like, we have to kind of be honest with ourselves that like, you know, I think that we are in a constant state in battle of trying to not be selfish people and not think that we are better than anybody else. You know what I mean? Even when we don't necessarily think that about ourselves every day, or wouldn't like dare dream that we are better than anybody else in the world, right? We still have those moments and times where we might think that like we deserve something more than the next person does or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's so easy to fall into that trap. But could you imagine the people who don't think about it at all? You know what I mean? Or don't make a conscious effort to try to not do that. You know, how selfish they're being in those times and those moments. You know what I mean? Where I've heard so many times from, you know, people that will say things about like, you know, I don't give a fuck about nobody but me and mines. Okay. It's a great way to live your life. I guess nobody will care about you either. You know what I mean? What happens about when yours doesn't care about you anymore, or they're not there no more? Then who's going to care about you? You know what I mean? Is that really how we want to go about our lives? Is we don't give a fuck about anybody else as long as me and mines are good? I think it's kind of what got us to a lot of problems in the world in the first place, is we only cared about me and mines, and we didn't care about the next person and how maybe they're living and how they're feeling. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
Stressed up and walking like people. Take her to Arcadia. I wanna drown in the mania. 'Cause no matter what I'm saying, this is trying to the car. I can't fake it like before. So up below, I pray that you're the mainframe. 'Cause this world's driving me insane. No compassion, there's too much pain. Give me steady skies and simulated rain. So fuck it, I'm done with it. This world can eat shit.
I love how the Teddy kind of like comes to life here too in the background with the red and the blue eyes. That shit's fire. Again, like I said, I don't think this has anything to do with me, but because I got the Teddy and all that, you know what I mean? I just love the little Teddies being in these videos. So every time I see bears of any kind, especially teddy bears, gotta give it some love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Teddies of the world.
This world's non-progressing, everything's a mess, and I'm fucking done with it.
falsetto on this shit, baby. I love it. Fire. I love the fact that like this was like the little cameo for the Grimfel cameo in this video. I love the fact that like each of the different like shots of like all the little soft grunt angels of the world out here, you know what I mean? One, I thought that they made them all look like, you know, like really cool, like with each different like character this way. But I love how like each one has like some sort of pop of color to it, right? With the different colors, with the pink and the reds and all the like the different stuff throughout the entire thing. There's always something that's like within like those each shot, like, you know, like with the Teddy shot where the eyes were glowing, you know what I mean? Like there's always something in each shot that like it has like some sort of like really bright pop-up cover that way. So I'm like, you know, I thought that was really sick. I'm not like the biggest on like anime type of stuff. Like I'm not a big anime person myself. But obviously I just really I honestly I don't mean to say obviously, I meant to say honestly, I just really appreciate the imagery and the graphics in this. Like I said, for somebody who's not really like into that stuff as much, I really like kind of like the comic booky kind of feel to it in this. It kind of like gives me like I don't know, like I said, like kind of like a graphic novel kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? So like I really dig those kind of vibes more than maybe graphic novel might be a better term than maybe like anime, if that probably makes sense. Graphic novel is probably a better thing. Yeah, I'm really like for somebody who's not into this kind of stuff, I thought the video still was really cool, and I just liked all the imagery that was used throughout the entire thing. As far as the song itself, placement on the album and all that, I love it as a follow-up track to Puppeteer. Honestly, I think that it's like a great kind of like we kind of take a little bit of a step down in terms of energy. I think in terms of like we're gonna kind of soft it down just a snare, right, just a little bit, and we just take a little half step down and we kind of give you like a lot of like a little again a bend. I think it's what they said in the first video, in their first reaction to this song was like, you know, almost kind of like a state of the world, right? Kind of like the feelings on the state of the world about just kind of fed up with certain things and the way that like certain things are, especially when it comes to like, you know, it's the overall society that way. Love this as a follow-up track. Again, I guess as placement on the album, love it where it's at. And yeah, I'm ready to go into track number 3. Again, that meat and potatoes. Ooh. Again, that first time I said that shit, it was really not on purpose. It really wasn't. It was really all about it's really I really didn't think about the potato cult at all. It was a happy accident. So, but yeah, if you ain't got your potato cult shirt, you need to make sure you get one. You know what I'm saying? It's probably one of the greatest inside jokes that we've had on the within the Foxtrot family for sure. And then the fact that the Grimfel universe has also picked up this whole potato cult thing, I think it's been so fucking funny and so fucking hilarious. So if you know, you know. If not, get yourself familiar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do the right thing. Go support Grimfel. Tell how much you fuck with this music, especially this song. Go make sure you blast the fuck out of those comments, and you go boost the fuck out of those comments as well. And send that song to your damn country music listening to your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? They definitely need some better music in their fucking life, and Grimfel has got it coming out right now. See you tomorrow for day 3, y'all. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody they love them. If you haven't with the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.